think I'm done for the month. It is April 20th and I have technically bought 20 books. I have a problem. I really do think I'm done buying books for the month. There's one sequel coming out called The Treatment that I plan on buying and comes out in like 9 days. But other than that, I really think I need to stop buying books this month. Although I only have 19 with me right now because when it's coming into the mail, I thought I'd just quickly show you guys what I've bought in April. I'm really going to go through these really quickly because talking about 20 books could take a really long time. So I hope you enjoy. If you read any of these books, let me know what you thought because I haven't read like half of them. And I'm going to get started. So the first 3 books I bought this month were the Legend trilogy by Marie Lu. As soon as I started reading Legend, I knew I had to have this series. As I'm finishing Champion, I'm in my government class and we're working in a group project and I'm just reading like the last 100 pages of this series. So naturally, I'm a mess. This is me trying to be as spoiler-free as I possibly can, but near the end there is a lot of confusion with what happens to one character. So I'm tweeting about it, I'm like hyperventilating, trying really hard not to cry, and everyone around me is like, Emma, are you okay? This series was phenomenal. Go read it, because it was so great. Alright, the next series I bought in April is Shatter Me by Turahay Mafi. Again, I ordered the first 2 books from the library, I read them, I loved them. I ordered Ignite Me in like March from the library, and they still haven't called me to tell me it's in. So I ordered it offline April 3rd, and it still hasn't come, and it's supposed to come like the 26th. So I'm really waiting to finish this series. I hear the last book, Ignite Me, is amazing and I'm so freaking excited. These books are so unique and different and the covers are beautiful and everything about this series is perfect and I cannot wait to find out what happens. The next book on my April book haul is This Song Will Save Your Life by Layla Sales. Honestly, this book has climbed to like the top 3 of my favorite books ever. This book on such a deep level. I didn't even know it was possible. I knew I was going to enjoy this book. I never knew I was going to love it this much. I haven't heard of anyone talking about this on BookTube, but seriously, go read it. It was amazing. I feel like everyone can connect with it on some level because it relates to so many different problems that teenagers encounter. This book was one of the greatest buys I have ever bought, so go read it. Next I have Panic by Lauren Oliver. I'm pretty sure this was like one of the BookTube read-along books and everyone read it. I bought it right after everyone had finished reading it. I wasn't impressed. This book was so overhyped. I had such high expectations that didn't follow through. Maybe if I read it again sometime in the future, I'll like it more. I just wasn't a big fan of it. I thought the plot was going to be a lot more in-depth, but it wasn't. I didn't really like the writing style, so I wasn't really satisfied with this book. But it was okay. I like how my pile is slowly getting lower and we're not even halfway there. Okay, now I have my birthday book haul. My 18th birthday was April 11th. The total of all of these books was $115 with a gift card and I get a discount at Barnes & Noble. So it came down to like $70 that I spent on books on my birthday. I was going to make a separate video for it, but I just didn't, and then I figured tonight was a good night for me to make my April book haul. So here it is. The first book for my birthday book haul is Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page. This is the book I'm currently reading. I'm really close to finishing it. I'm probably going to finish reading it right after this video. I love this book. It's so creative. It's such a fun read. I feel like it's taking me forever even though it's only been like 4 days, but there's just so much content in this book and it's like a non-stop thriller. It's so good. Very happy that I bought this book. I think everyone who reads it will love it because The Wizard of Oz is such a classic story and it's very interesting. It takes a different spin on Dorothy and Oz and it's wonderful. I can't really throw these. Next I bought the Lord of the Rings trilogy by J.R.R. Tolkien. I've already read The Hobbit and I loved it and the movies were freaking amazing. I can't wait for the 3rd one. I've wanted to read The Lord of the Rings for so long. Because I'm just finishing up spring break, I actually watched the first movie because I thought it would help me read it. I loved the movie, the plot was awesome, I can't wait to read the series. I've honestly wanted this book set since before I even started buying books and I love it. I'm so happy to finally own it. Next, my birthday book haul, The Edge of Falling by Rebecca Sturl. I wish I could give you a good description of this book, but every time I try to, it just doesn't work out. This cover was just calling to me on the shelf at Barnes & Noble. I fell in love with it. I really wish I could give you an overview of it, but I can't, so if you want to look it up, look it up. It looks like a great story. Okay, the final book on my birthday book haul is The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. Everyone loves this book. I'm really excited to read it. I love sci-fi books lately, so a book about aliens seems really interesting. I'm trying not to get expectations about this book because I was so let down with Panic, so I'm really trying to go into this book with an open mind. I have a couple more before it on my to-be read, but I'm very excited to start it. So if you had watched my last video, you would know that Looking for Alaska by John Green is one of my most embarrassing unread books, and now I own it. I hear it's better than The Fault in Our Stars, and I love The Fault in Our Stars, so this book must be freaking amazing. I really can't wait to read it. I really don't know what this one's about either. But John Green wrote it, everyone loves John Green, so it must be kind of good at least. It seems like a really great book, it seems like it has a really strong plot, and everyone loves it, and I'm sure I will too. Okay, next on my book haul is If I Stay by Gail Forman. I had no idea this book existed until I saw the movie trailer. I was just scrolling on Tumblr normally, and then there's this movie trailer that everyone is freaking out about, and the girl in it looked familiar, so I'd probably seen her in a different movie or something. But I watched the trailer and it looked amazing. So I figured I had to buy the book and read it before I see the movie, which comes out probably in like August, I think it said. But it looks like such an interesting story, and I'm really excited to read it. Again, it's kind of sci-fi-ish, but I don't really think that's the genre. But the whole out-of-body experience thing looks awesome, so I'm very excited for this book. And now for the final series on my April book haul, The Maze Runner by James Dashner. Okay, so we were reading The Maze Runner book club. I think we're like going to be halfway through it in our meeting next Wednesday because I'm in my school book club. I suggested The Maze Runner even though I hadn't read it, but the trailer looked awesome, so I really wanted to read it. I finished the book maybe a week ago and I loved it. A lot of people don't like the writing style and have a lot to complain about, but I'm really excited for the rest of the series. I feel like it's going to be amazing, and I can't wait to read it. I bought The Maze Runner the same time I bought The Song Will Save Your Life and Panic, but I was looking for these for forever. They didn't have the hard copy in Barnes & Noble, and then it wasn't in stock on Amazon. And finally, I'm a proud owner of the Maze Runner series, and I cannot wait to read it. Okay, so that is my April book haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, there will probably only be 1 or 2 other books added to this pile for April. I'm actually kind of on a book restriction. My mom says she doesn't want me buying any more books until I get a bigger bookshelf because mine is getting kind of cramped. Obviously, I didn't listen to her and I bought more books, but it is time for a new bookshelf. So I really need to cut down on the amount of books I'm buying. Also, I'm spending a ridiculous amount of money every week on books, so I need to chill out. Like I said, I'd love it if you guys would give me new book recommendations or comments on books that I brought up in this book haul that you've read. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon with a new video. Bye!